about my experiences as a Welsh girl who codes. Firstly, I thought I'd tell you a bit about myself. I am the girl with the boy's name. I like to skateboard and wear a beanie. I like bad 80s and 90s sci-fi. In particular, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And Wes Anderson films. My favourite is Moonrise Kingdom. So, to some extent, I fit the stereotypical emo image of girl coders and hackers, so lazily portrayed on TV and film. However, there is another side to me. I secretly like Jane Austen. But don't tell my mum this, or she'll put Pride and Prejudice on repeat. When I was younger, I liked Lego, Sherlock Holmes, and maths. I lived with my mum, and she doesn't really like Lego or Sherlock Holmes, and she definitely cannot do maths. At age 7, I discovered digital Lego, Minecraft. My mum, exasperated by my latest obsession, decided the answer was to send me to the weekly Technocamps after-school coding club at Swansea Uni. At first, I was reluctant to go. We don't have a car, so had to walk there. It was busy, and everybody seemed to already know what they were doing. But after a couple of weeks of coaxing by staff and joining in with the other children, I realised I found both my thing and my people. During the first couple of years, I progressed from basic programming, Scratch, and Logo, to the more complicated Python and Greenfield. I loved encryption, and Technocamps encouraged me to apply for the National Cybersecurity Centre, GCHQ, Cyber First Cybersecurity course for girls. At 14, I was one of the top 5% of participants to have completed the UK government Cyberstart programme. Over 40,000 entered, and consequently gained access to Cyber Essentials, with content provided by the world-renowned SATS Institute. I continued to attend the Technocamps Coding Club, and started to help out supporting the younger members. I also participated in Technocamps summer school activities and Seren masterclasses. Yeah, still loving the Lego. I'd never been happier. But over time, something struck me. My friends who are girls did not seem to share my love of computer science. They dreaded lessons at school. And although when I started at Technocamps, I was the only girl, several years later, there was still only a handful of us, and only 2 continued to the older session. Furthermore, only 2 out of 37 students in my year went on to study GCSE computer science at Olchfa, and for several years, no girls have carried on to study computer science at A-level. For my English language GCSE presentation, I chose to talk about the ramifications of a world designed predominantly by men. Doctors prescribing the wrong drugs for a woman's body, accidents where women are seriously injured because their seatbelts don't fit them. I could go on. Then, I thought about the consequences for the world if women don't go into working in computer science. Algorithms have already been found to be discriminatory, and they now govern so much of our lives. They may decide if you are successful in applying for a job, insurance, or a mortgage, to the allocation of billions of pounds of public and private money. The Reith Lectures 2021, given by Stuart Russell, also covered this topic, although without directly mentioning women as such in 2 hours. Consequently, I chose to investigate why girls don't study computer science more for my Welsh back. I found that in the academic year beginning 2020, approximately only 1 in 7 pupils in Wales who took GCSE computer science were girls. But why? I surveyed a sample of Olchfa students for their experiences. I found that girls definitely felt less confident and more anxious around computers. And the boys viewed their abilities negatively, despite all evidence to the contrary. Girls didn't seem to be interested in their careers opportunities. They also did not view it as creative or exciting like I do. But most importantly, they didn't see other girls and other women doing it. And I quote, "It was male-dominated, a misogynistic world, full of spotty, pizza-eating boys, so loose, who were socially awkward and never leave their bedrooms." Technocamps are trying hard to address this in schools. They recently ran a girls' coding club for Olchfa, but they're also going out to where girls are through their work with guides and brownies. And hopefully, with the new GCSE in digital technology, where you design and market an app, may make girls see the relevance of computer science. But we must all do more to get girls engaged and involved. For my part, I joined the Children's Commissioner for Wales Youth Advisory Panel to promote digital rights for children, and I'm hoping for the advanced Welsh back to run a girls' coding club at my old primary school. My research suggests that perceptions of computers and computer science are formed at an early age, and by secondary school it could be too late for girls. My longer-term aspirations are to study for a degree in computer science. I am currently taking part in a 4-year STEM Potential Outreach programme run by Imperial College London. And I will attend my third Cyber First course this year. I hope to study at Imperial and will apply for sponsorship by GCHQ. I would like to think that I'm a Technocamp success story. I feel very lucky to be able to access their free resources and mentoring. Certainly, my mum could never have afforded to pay for their activities, and she would have found it hard to spot my aspirations without them. But we need to keep going, until unusual and lucky is normal. Thank you for being so kind and such attentive listeners. It's been a pleasure.